Hey, what's up guys, it's me, Sal, and this is the Chop of the Hut channel, and today, I'm here talking about Mexico City, or just Mexico in general. It just can be chaotic sometimes.
Trash!
Right now, recently, Mexico City is, holy cow, alright, with the, I think they're trying to storm some capital or something like that. They're going chaotic with the whole thing. It's a mess. Yeah, gotta fucking love it. Today's topic is Mexico City can be like a GTA server, or is like a GTA server.
Here we go again.
And of course, I'm gonna be real with you. This place makes Los Santos like a daycare in GTA. I'm talking about a city where the metro literally falls from the sky, where fake accident victims rob you, and politicians getting smoked more often than cheating spouses in a true crime documentary. Let's get into the madness, okay? Well, numero uno. Okay, so let's talk about the metro of death, the train station or the train tracks, whatever. You know when you're on a train and you feel that something stupid's gonna happen. Back in 2021, the literal like metro overpass where the train tracks go, over, just collapsed. Like the whole thing just like gone. A train passing over it, and it just like gave up on life. Like, nah, I'm gonna give up. Boom. And also, the last two cars of the train fell onto the street below. 26 people died. Literally 100 injured. And here's the kicker: this wasn't some freak accident. The line had been f***ed up, or messed up. Let me rephrase that. Since it's open, all right. They had to shut it down for a year back in 2014 because it was already falling apart. An earthquake in 2017 did more damage to it, and they quote-unquote fixed it. And residents were still complaining about the problem for years. Years before it was like, finally said, screw it, I'm gonna collapse. But wait, it gets even better. After the collapse, people were so pissed that they went full GTA like riot mode. They went on riot mode and started vandalizing metro stations, spray painting. Of course, that's Mexico City. There's spray paints everywhere. Putting down and saying it wasn't an accident, it was negligence, and the corruption, how it kills people. Turns out when your infrastructure is built by the lowest bidder and held together with thoughts and prayers, of course it's gonna bad things gonna happen. But wait, and there was another accident, a train collision in 2020 in March, a fire at a metro headquarters in January 2021, killed a cop and sent 30 people to the hospital, and multiple other oopsies because apparently the metro is just one continuous disaster waiting to happen. I would recommend, if you're gonna go to Mexico City, this is just a me thing. It's not like, Japanese train stations is perfect. Well, not perfect, but it's one of the best ones in the world. Just take an Uber. But not even that is safe. Okay, so another thing, how Mexico City is similar to a GTA server is robberies. Oh my gosh, the amount of robberies. It's a robbery simulator. So, you survive Metro's death already, right? Congrats. Now let's talk about getting robbed. Because in Mexico City, getting your stuff stolen is basically a rite of passage. The metro is packed, like New York subways look suspicious in comparison. You're crushing there like sardines. So pickpocketing is like normal. About 35% of the people using public transports say they feel unsafe. And honestly, that number seems low. But here's where it gets wild. Criminals in Mexico City have discovered a new robbery tactic straight out of a movie heist. There's a thing called montachoques, where they fake car accidents to get you to stop, and then BAM! You're getting robbed by a dude in motorcycles. Just, football players getting on top of you. There was a viral video from the fancy Polaco neighborhood where a driver stops to help what looks like an injured young dude laying on the streets. And the seconds he, stops, two motorcycles roll up and rob him. It's literally like the oldest trick in the book, of course, but it works because decent people, want to help. it sucks because when you're a decent person and this shit happens to you, well, you're gonna be a piece of shit, you know? And live the city life, you're gonna feel like a shitty person later on. And get this, the robbery rates are climbing across the city. Like about like 20%, the government keeps saying, it's safer now. Trust us, bro. But the data shows robberies are going up. All right, they say that even the government's like think that people are stupid, or they just everybody knows right what is going on, but they even know what's going on, but they just like gaslight everybody. Okay. The gaslight is insane. You just don't want to turn on a match because you know it's gonna burn the whole place down. Now we're here with the mobs, cartels. Awesome cartels. Now let's address the big ones. Because, yeah, we can't talk about Mexico without talking about the fact that organized crime basically runs the entire region of the country. Mexico City itself is actually safer than a lot of other parts of Mexico. Cities like Tijuana have a homicide rate about 134 per 100,000 people. So you can do the math on that. To put into perspective, Mexico City is around 8 per 100,000. Still, it's not great. I might get on a live just walking around the corner to the store levels. It's not like that. That's Tijuana. And the free, you know, hanging piñatas that look like people. I don't want to talk about that. Okay. Between 2025 and 2024, the national homicide rate jumped 55%. Over 300,000 people were murdered in that decade. 300,000. And not just random violence. In 2024 alone, there were about 201, that's not a typo, all right, 201 politicians were murdered, mayor candidates, police chiefs or officers, whatever, senators. Getting into Mexico politics is basically like playing Russian roulette with all the chambers loaded. Just, those are blanks. There's this one incident, in Sinaloa, where they found 4 decapitated bodies hanging from the bridge, just hanging there like fucking cartel Christmas decorations. It's pretty fucked up. Fourth thing, all right, just when you thought it can get any weirder, all right, I say weirder because you know Mexico can be weird. It's not all about Mexico isn't all doom and gloom. There's some genuinely bizarre stuff that happens too. In 2014. There is a donkey festival. Yes, a donkey festival. Where 14 donkeys dressed up in costume, including Santa Claus donkey, Shakira donkey. Okay. Yeah, and there was like complete different events about it. I wish I was making this up, but hey, a taco stand, literally just a street taco place, got a Michelin star. It's called El Califa de Leon. Became the first Mexican taqueria ever to get that honor. All right, the Michelin star. I really don't care about Michelin stars, but hey, you know, people who do, go forward with it. I'd rather have the normal street tacos. You can get a Michelin star tacos while getting simultaneously being at risk of getting your phone stolen. It's the duality of Mexico City. And there is the stage collapse because apparently infrastructure just doesn't work there anymore. In April 2015, decorative metal structure collapsed at a music festival in Mexico City, killing 2 photographers. Yeah, there goes Peter Parker. This happened during high winds. Literally, the winds killed him. And the organizers didn't even report that they were using extra cranes to authorize. So, yeah, dude. Jesus. Piece of shit. There's another stage collapse in San Pedro Garcia that killed 9 people and injured 121. It's like the entire country looked at building codes and was like, nah. It's like more of a suggestion. Okay. And why do people still go? Well, now look. I know this whole video sounds like I'm just dunking Mexico City. Trash! I don't know how long is this video gonna be. And yeah, I kind of am. I'm not afraid of it. I do enjoy going to Mexico City. Yeah. Because when you're not getting pickpocketed or worried about infrastructure collapse, it's actually an incredible place. The food is insane. The culture is amazing. The history and how fascinating it is. Generally fine. Police patrols keep things relatively calm. The main risk is pickpocketing, not getting, straight up murdered. The city has made general improvements. Violent crimes have dropped since its peak in 2019. The government is investing in better infrastructure and more cameras, and the increase of police presence. And honestly, the chaos is part of the charm. It's like living in a city where anything can happen at any moment. Every day is an adventure. Sometimes in a good way, sometimes in a, oh god, why this structure is collapsing kind of way. So there you have it, guys. Mexico City is an unhinged, chaotic, but beautiful, terrifying glory. It's a beautiful place. It's a place where you can get a Michelin star taco while donkeys dress like Shakira, while hoping the metro doesn't collapse beneath you, and keeping one hand on your wallet because pickpocketing is everywhere, not just Mexico City. It is safe. It's safer than a lot of places. It is crazy, absolutely. I would recommend visiting. Honestly, yeah, I will. I should. I'll make a more positive video about Mexico City later on, okay? Just keep your wits about it, and maybe don't carry your entire life savings and belongings on a metro. You win the lottery and you're like, yeah, and then the metro's just... Oh my gosh. If you enjoy this descent into Mexican chaos, hit that like. Subscribe for more unhinged content. Drop a comment letting me know what city you want me to talk about next. Okay? Stay safe out there, and trust me on this one, okay? Peace.